Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
New York Times Business.
January 26, 10:59 America, New York. Toyota names a new CEO as Akio Toyoda steps aside. Akio Toyoda, who has been reluctant to embrace all-electric vehicles, will be succeeded as CEO by a Lexus executive. Akio Toyoda, right, with Koji Sato, who will succeed him as Toyota's chief executive.
Global economy.
January 26, 10:10 America, New York. UK productivity in 2022 barely higher than in 2019. Output per hour worked just 1.6% above the average of 3 years earlier, according to official data.
Daily FX Market News.
January 26, 10 o'clock America, New York. Rand Dollar Outlook. USD, ZAR shakes off dovish SARB and positive US GDP. The South African rand has fallen back into a narrow range after the Reserve Bank cut growth forecasts and raised rates by a softer 0.25%.
New York Times Business.
January 26, 9:59 America, New York. Chipotle plans to hire 15,000 people ahead of burrito season. The restaurant chain is pitching for more workers as it aims to double the number of outlets in North America. Chipotle is embarking on a hiring spree ahead of its busiest time of the year.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. January 26, 9:36 America, New York. Corporate layoffs spread beyond high-growth tech giants. Dow, IBM and SAP say they will lay off thousands of workers as belt-tightening becomes the new business priority. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
January 26, 9:35 America, New York. Intel expected to post loss as demand for chips wanes. The once booming chip industry has been hurt by flagging consumer appetite amid worries over possible recession.
New York Times Business.
January 26, 9:28 America, New York. With layoffs, retailers aim to be safe rather than sorry, again. Companies that ramped up hiring in areas like technology over the past few years are cutting back as customers slow their spending. Saks.com is laying off about 100 employees, or 3.5% of its workers.
BBC News Business.
January 26, 9:08 America, New York. U.S. economic growth stronger than expected. The U.S. economy expanded at an annual rate of 2.9% at the end of 2022.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
January 26, 9:07 America, New York. 737 MAX crash victims' families seek monitor for Boeing. Crash victims' families request independent review, public access to plane makers' reports to Justice Department.
Daily FX Market News.
January 26, 9:02 America, New York. U.S. breaking news. Q4 GDP surges to 2.9% on the quarter, USD dips. GDP continues to show the U.S. economy's resilience despite warnings of a growth slowdown. Even the employment data showed positive signs in an already tight market.
BBC News Business.
January 26, 8:26 America, New York. Adani Group. Asia's richest man hits back at Khan allegations. Indian billionaire Gautam Adani hits back after fraud claims wipe billions off his company.
Daily FX Market News.
January 26, 8:25 America, New York. How to trade Forex news. An introduction. Find out the essentials of trading the news with this introductory guide to Forex news trading. The Library of Economics and Liberty.
January 26, 8 o'clock America, New York. Well-written constitutions matter. If you read much about taxes and spending in the state of Illinois, you know that the state's in a world of hurt. The state government has dramatically underfunded its pension system for state government workers. Global economy.
January 26, 7:35 America, New York. Smartphones. Better kit could depress long-term growth. Extended ownership and less consumer FOMO is bad news for the entire sector.
Marginal revolution.
January 26, 7:25 America, New York. The Great British Stagnation. David Wallace Wells in the NY Times. In December, as many as 500 patients per week were dying in Britain because of ER waits, according to the Royal College of Emergency Medicine, a figure rivaling, and perhaps surpassing, the death toll from COVID-19.
Global economy.
January 26, 7:05 America, New York. Foxtons warns of tough start to 2023 as economic conditions tighten. A state agent says it will report better than expected profits for last year.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
January 26. 6 o'clock America, New York, burning the Koran. The row between the government of Sweden and that of Turkey over the burning of a Koran by demonstrators in Stockholm brings us back to fundamental problems of politics, on which the economic method of analysis has thrown much light. Finance and economics.
January 26. 5:53 America, New York. Have economists misunderstood inflation? Government debt is at the core of rising prices, argues an important new book.
Finance and economics.
January 26. 5:48 America, New York. What inflation means for the Big Mac Index. The competitive advantage of fast food nations.
Finance and economics.
January 26. 5:45 America, New York, when professional stock pickers beat the algorithms. Just occasionally, their fees are worth it.
BBC News Business.
January 26. 5:29 America, New York. Probe due to fears shoppers misled over green goods. The competition watchdog is concerned shoppers are paying a premium for goods claiming to be green.